Filming a video for insurance.
Oh my Lord.
Mud hole. Look at this. My beautiful furniture out there like in trash. Or change. My name is Thelma Bates.
Flood watches are in effect tonight across parts of central and eastern Kentucky, even as the death toll climbs now at least 37. Destruction and flooding are preventing crews from reaching what Kentucky's governor said today are hundreds of people
37 people are dead, but that number could rise as officials continue searching for the missing. CNN's Diane Gallagher filed this report from eastern Kentucky, where entire towns have
so much
nothing
damage.
left.
At
People
least
are still
15
without
people
power.
have reported
Everything is
been reported
buried
dead.
in a
Officials
foot
fear that
of
death
mud.
toll
The
is
flooding
rising.
in Kentucky, at least 28 people, including 4 children, are now reported dead. The strong currents swelled onto roads and swept away entire homes.
Tell them that God's gonna cut them down. Well, my goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet with the midnight dew. I've been down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, I thought I heard the shuffle of angels sweet. He called my name and my heart stood still when he said, John, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued liar. Go and tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down. Tell him that God's gonna cut him down.
It's kind of foggy. My husband leaves, but he comes back and he says, honey, it's raining outside. Be careful. But when he gets to the truck, he came back and he says, it's really bad out. There's water. We're going to have to get out. I had looked and I could see from the light, the pole light out there, the water, how it shined upon, the light shined upon the water. It was starting to come in and him at the door telling me. So there was no time to prepare or nothing. It was a flood. We've never had nothing like that to happen, never. So I barely had time. I threw something on and I went out the door. God is good because a year ago, they made a back entrance coming from the highway out there. And it led down in my little neighborhood, and that was my escapeway. I noticed town was flooded. I had to maneuver around and go up High Street. It was in town. So floodwaters came on us quickly. There was no time to prepare. We just I don't really know, I don't. it's really done a number on me, actually. It just has broken my spirit. I'm trying to bounce back, but the Lord helping me. He's always had my back before. He's helped me in times of trouble, but this has really been something I've had to dig deep. Well, when it happened, we had to seek other means of just where to lay down at. I tried to go to my daughters to seek help. The phone lines were out. There was no power in town, and my daughter, I couldn't get to her. So I tried to stay on the main road and get to my brothers because we needed help. So it affected our sleeping, it affected everything about us. You know, we had to seek other ways to live. We're still in that process. You know, people take things for granted. I miss my bed. I miss my chair. Through COVID being so, it was hard to buy furniture. It was hard to buy a car. I lost all of it in the flood. Now, you'll see halfway up my walls, if I had a painting, whatever on my shelves or something, I was able to retrieve that. But anything from halfway down got destroyed pretty much. I lost things that I'll never be able to get back. Things that meant a lot to me, but the things that you won't get back is personal items, you know? Even my dad and mom passed, and I had this cedar chest box, and I thought it was safe there. I never would have dreamed that there'd been a flood. So I kept her hospital gown in it that she died in. My dad's wallet, there's different things in there, and got destroyed. There's groups of volunteers that, when this happened, we didn't know who to call on. At some point, I had a doctor in here. I don't even know where he came from. People from a church out of Michigan, I believe, to help muck out my walls. My aunt came in from Louisville, and she was a great help. My family was a great help coming in to help get it out. If I was going to have a home, I had to just ditch out all my stuff. to be honest. Again, God is good. My daughter had a baby, which made me Nana, and that has been such a blessing. God's timing is perfect. I try to seek the good in the bad, and that's my good, Jayden. It is it's pushed me to move forward, to leave this all behind and seek for better ground, to seek for better view of tomorrow. He has gave me that, and I thank him for that. Kaysen is wonderful. He's a joy. My family, my precious family and friends, Jayden, has helped me. My church family has prayed for me, and my family, and that's you can't get no better than that.
You know, the night that the flood hit, I literally had one song that came up in my head, and it was your song.
You know, I appreciate that. I love that song. There was a lot of songs that was written on that piano that was in the flood, and that was one of the special things that I feel like is a loss. But yeah, that was where that song came from, on that little piano. You know, he does. I mean, I'm alive. I have food, and I have a place to lay my head. I mean, even when it's bad, he still is good, and he does have our backs. He had our backs when he had the road built. I could have been trapped, no way out. You know what I'm saying? And I got out of here before he got so bad, so fast. So, you know, he definitely does have our back.
Weary and tired of way things have been. Your load is heavy and full of sin. Don't you give up. No, don't you give in. Just trust in Jesus. He'll be your friend. He's got your back. No, don't worry about that. Just cast your care. I'll be there. I'll be your friend. I'll stay till the end.
everybody's busy with their lives. But now I see a lot of pulling together. I feel like the people has got stronger by this.